Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday class, Bhakti Viksha class. So, we have a very interesting topic today. We are not doing the regular Bhakti Viksha module, but we are doing something which was mentioned in the last class. So, I would like to just repeat what we did, a very small introduction of what we did in the last class and why we are, uh, you know, uh, mentioning this, doing this particular topic today. So we were discussing about chanting, and we are also discussing about pure chanting. So when we are talking about pure chanting, there are many times while we are chanting, we do a lot of mistakes. Or in other words, also while we are chanting, at the same time, parallelly in our day-to-day life, we do some mistakes, and those mistakes actually spoil our chanting. So the purpose of chanting is that we should go close to Krishna. Our sins should get removed, and ultimately we should get love for Krishna. But if we do these mistakes, or we also call it offenses, so then the chanting actually becomes waste. And the benefit that we are supposed to get from that chanting, we don't get that benefit. So it is very important to understand what these offenses are, what these mistakes are, so that we can do chanting purely and we can make changes in our own character so that we become purified and ultimately we attain love for Krishna. So this session, I'll try to finish today, but because of my bad throat, if I'm not able to, at least half of it we'll finish and half we'll finish the next week. So this is a very, very important class. Those who missed it, please tell them to watch the recording of this class, because understanding these offenses are very critical for us. If we don't understand these offenses and we are blindly chanting, then it is like useless. The entire hard work that we are doing, getting up in the morning, spending 2 hours or whatever time you're spending in japa, everything goes waste. So let's start our class with our prayers to Srila Prabhupada. I offer my respect to His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna. O Spiritual Master, O my Guru, I offer my respects to you. You are servant of your Guru, Saraswati Goswami, and you are kindly preaching the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and delivering the Western countries. Panchatattva. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'll mute. Okay. So there is no PPT. If there is any need, to show. I will show some images from the net, but it's more or less more of text today. So there are 10 offenses, or there are 10 mistakes which we do in our daily life, which we can be doing in our daily life. So if we are aware of these mistakes, then it becomes easy for us to understand whether we are doing wrong or we're doing right, whether we are on the right path of devotional service, whether we are going the right, we can actually check ourselves, we can check our progress. But if we don't know them, then our entire bhakti practice goes waste. So again and again, I would request, even after the class, you should save this recording and you should watch this recording later on also, so that you don't in your life commit these mistakes. And also you should share this video with other deaf people. So these 10 offenses are actually they were written by Vyasadeva, who has written Srimad Bhagavatam, and we can find them in Padma Puran. Rasriti, you can also type it at the same time. So it's written by, it is mentioned in right. So we'll move on to offense number 1. So it is said that if we are cursing, talking bad about or criticizing other devotees. So who are other devotees? Other devotees who are like, whom you know that they are uh, truly dedicating their life in service of Krishna. And, they are trying to spread the name of Krishna. So if you are trying to criticize them, if you're trying to bad things about them behind their back, then it is a very, very serious. Actually, it is at the top of the list. Out of the 10 offenses, this is at the top of the list. So now, if you are criticizing, if you are cursing, if you are talking bad about any person who's a Krishna devotee, it is a very, very serious offense. So in what conditions can you criticize? You think, oh, this person is, very low in status. He is very poor, or he has no social status, or his manners are not good. He's a devotee, but maybe his manners are not very good. Or you will say, oh, he's eating so much prasadam, like, has he never eaten in his life? He's eating like stupid person. Or if you think, or if that person previously had some very bad habits, and he was weak and he gave up a bhakti for some reason, but now he has come back. So all these reasons, if you are criticizing somebody on these reasons, then you are actually committing an offense which is called a mad elephant offense. So do you know what is a mad elephant? What does a mad elephant do? Mad elephant, when he is set free, he goes and crushes everything, big trees, big plants. I just share a picture. Is it visible? Yeah. Is everybody seen?
We could hold it for 2 more seconds. I have removed myself from
Sure.
spotlight. A lot of mobile users. I think yes, Mataji.
Okay. So you see that how an elephant goes, if he's set free, he doesn't got anything and he destroys the tree, he destroys the plant. Similarly, if we loosen ourselves, we are committing an offense like a mad elephant. If a mad elephant enters a garden, it destroys all the plants. Similarly, if we are offending, if we are hurting the feelings of a devotee, then we are doing same thing as this elephant is doing. We are destroying our bhakti. So it's very important that we do not criticize a Vaishnava or a pure devotee of the Lord, a person who is engaged in spreading Krishna's name. I'm sure you people are now in one Krishna community. You would be knowing each other. So please, please do not criticize the other person. Do not talk bad at the backside of the other person, no matter what the offense is. You will realize that you will lose all interest in chanting. That is a symptom. If you do that, then you are going to lose all your interest in chanting, and Krishna actually will not like you personally. So then what is the solution? Suppose you feel that, yes, I have also committed, done something like this. Then what do you do? Okay, the solution is that you just humbly approach that person. You approach that devotee against whom you have done this, bad thing. You approach that devotee and you seek for forgiveness. So it is said that even if you ask forgiveness from Krishna, Krishna will not forgive you. Krishna will tell you that you go and take forgiveness from my devotee. Then only I will forgive you. So even Krishna will not. So that's serious. You're trying to understand that this first offense actually is a very, very serious offense. It is not a joke. If we are criticizing a devotee, if we are talking bad about somebody, then it is such a serious offense that even Krishna will also not forgive you. You have to go and seek forgiveness from that person whom you have offended. So are you understanding the seriousness of this offense? Criticizing a devotee, talking bad about a devotee, or making fun of somebody's habits, somebody's flow, or somebody is maybe less intelligent, but he is a devotee. He is worshiping Krishna. So if you are making fun, if you're criticizing that person because of whatever reason, then you have done a very, very big offense. So please watch yourself while talking to your friends, to your relatives, to your family. If you are talking bad about somebody else, Krishna knows. Krishna is there inside you. He knows everything. So if you have committed that offense, Krishna is not going to forgive you and your bhakti will be destroyed. How that elephant has destroyed all the plants, similarly, you are destroying your own bhakti. So are you able to understand the seriousness of this offense? Is it clear? Do I move, or do you want to discuss? Do you have to ask anything about it? I want to go slow. I don't want to rush this point. Is it clear? Anyways, we'll discuss in the questions also, but you can always, stop me if something is not clear. So I move on to the next. Okay. So the second offense is that you think that names of demigods like Lord Brahma or even Lord Shiva is equal to that of Vishnu or Krishna. You feel that all of them are at the same level. So actually, this is mainly applicable in India because we have many small Devi Devatas, sun god, moon god, rain god, other various forms of Devi we have. So this particular one is very much applicable in our country. So if you feel that, no, it's okay, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, that's okay. But, Brahma is also equal, Shiva is also equal to Krishna. So that again, my dear friends, is a big offense. You cannot keep them, all of them at the same level. They are not at the same level. We have been learning all this while how Krishna is supreme. Entire Bhagavad Gita talks about Krishna as supreme. Bhagavatam talks about Krishna as supreme. So we must understand that demigods, I'm sure demigods classes also so many times I have constantly repeated that they are like how a prime minister has minister working under him. Similarly, there are so many demigods who are, working under Krishna. And whatever powers they are actually given by Krishna. Without Krishna sanctioning something, we cannot get anything. Even if you are praying to Durga Ma, ultimate sanction actually comes from Krishna. So if you think that all of them are at the same level, then this is again a big mistake. This again is a big offense. So how do you reverse this offense? So for that we must regularly attend classes, and we must slowly try to understand Krishna. And when we are chanting, at that time we should seek forgiveness from Krishna's names. When we are chanting, we will pray to Krishna that, oh Krishna, sorry, I treated you and other demigods at the equal level. I seek forgiveness. Please forgive me. So in case any of you are treating Krishna and demigods are at the same level, then have you been doing it till now? Then please you request for forgiveness from the Supreme Lord. So that is something you need to contemplate yourself. You need to look inside your own heart and find, because nobody else knows what you believe, what you don't believe. Nobody else knows, right? So that is something only you know. Your heart only knows what you believe. And for that, if you have been believing like that, then you need to seek forgiveness from the Supreme Lord and stop treating Krishna and other demigods at the same level. So is that clear? Is that understood? I mean, it is little bit clear. Any questions, we'll take it up definitely. Okay. So let's move on to the third offense. Third offense usually comes when you take Diksha from a guru. So, and if you disobey the orders of your guru, then again it is a big offense. So many people, they will take Diksha and they will start getting jealous of the guru. Oh, my guru is so powerful, everybody is paying respect to him and he's so famous and I wish I was like that. And, you start and you disobey his orders. So he gives you some instructions. For example, I will talk about me. Like my Guru Maharaj has given me instructions to chant 16 rounds. And if I disobey that order, then I'm disobeying my Guru. And for that, I will have to pay the consequences for that. So disobeying your Guru is a big offense. So how to get free from this offense, from this mistake? You have to approach your Guru, offer respect, and seek for forgiveness. Actually, when we're talking about Guru, it says that there is no difference between Guru and Krishna. Krishna cannot come in front of us, but he sent spiritual master. He sent his Guru. He sent that Guru. So we have to treat both Guru and Krishna at the same level. We cannot think that, oh, he looks like me, he has a body like me, his senses, he's not like Krishna, he doesn't look like Krishna. So you think that he is some ordinary person. Many of you are progressing slowly, slowly. Maybe one time will come that you might take Diksha. And even Shiksha, so basically a person who is giving knowledge, maybe not Diksha. Suppose like today I'm taking classes. Similarly, like if I have my seniors who are giving me knowledge, but not my guru, but they are giving me knowledge. They are taking my classes and they are going to, like how I'm taking your classes. Similarly, I'm also under somebody's, shelter. Somebody is giving knowledge to me also. So if I start disrespecting them, or if I start thinking that, oh, I'm as good as they are, I'm also knowledgeable and they're also knowledgeable. So I don't stop giving them respect. Again, it is also an offense. So whether you do Diksha or not, or even if somebody is giving you knowledge, if you don't respect that person, if you make fun of it, or if you think him some ordinary person, actually this point is more relevant for the Diksha Guru who gives you your japa and who gives you Kantimala and a proper ceremony takes place when you take Diksha. So around fire, like how when we get married, we circumambulate, we take 7 rounds around the fire. Similarly, when we take Diksha, like when I had my Diksha, I had proper sacrifice. In Mayapur, I had my proper fire sacrifice. I had to, I had to give that ahuti, what you call, in that fire, and I had to do some promises in front of the Guru. So, and then I got my new spiritual name. So, if you have a Guru and if you disobey, then it is a very big offense. And for that, you need to go to your Guru and seek forgiveness. So, is that clear? Point number 3. Is that okay? I'll move on to next. Okay. Fourth offense is that you don't believe in the Vedic statements. So there are Vedic scriptures. For example, in Bhagavad Gita, it is written that uh, I am the Father, I am the Supreme Father. I'm just giving you an example. It is just an example. For example, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that from me comes the entire, all the humans or animals or birds or insects, everybody comes from me. So if you don't believe that statement, and if you believe that, did anybody of you study in school that somebody taught you that we come from monkeys? Anybody studied in school that? Any of you would have gone to very junior classes? Some scientists said that our forefathers were monkey. Do you anybody have heard of that? Yeah. So all that is wrong information, because in Bhagavad Gita,
Sorry, Sanjay Prabhu was just talking about Charles Darwin.
correct,
And
yes, Darwin, it was that Darwin only, right? So if we believe that no, Darwin was correct, and we are actually coming from monkeys, and we don't believe Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that everybody, the entire universe was created simultaneously by me. All the species, right from a small ant to an elephant to humans, everybody was simultaneously created by me. If you don't believe this statement, then actually you are doing an offense against the scriptures. So whatever is written, many of you, I'm sure, from BDC, you're also attending classes of Bhagavad Gita. And every time they're also telling you so many things which Krishna has mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. So my humble request to all of you is to please believe what Krishna says. Because if you have doubt on Krishna's statements, then again your bhakti is destroyed. So please do not doubt what Krishna says. For that, I would again emphasize that please read Bhagavad Gita, refer to Bhagavad Gita, which is written by Prabhupada, because Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita comes from Guru Shishya Parampara. It is not his own ideas. Whatever Prabhupada tells in scriptures, in Bhagavad Gita, it is not his ideas. It is what has been coming right from, directly right from Krishna to next to next to next. And that is how this parampara has been coming. That is how, we are receiving this knowledge. So you should not doubt this knowledge. I mean, it's good to question. You should question. If you have doubts, you have questions. But you should not reject that this is wrong. You should not think that whatever Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita is wrong. You can you can ask 10 people and clarify your doubt. But if you develop that mistrust on scriptures, scripture is same as Krishna. See, our senses are not perfect. Do you think our eyes can see for thousands of kilometers? We have limitations with our eyes, right? Similarly, our nose, can we smell something which is there in the next house, or maybe yes, next house we can smell, but 10 houses down the lane, can we smell? Similarly, those who can hear, They can also not hear after a certain level of sound. So we have very imperfect body. Our senses are not perfect. So with those imperfect senses, we cannot pass a judgment that Krishna, whatever he says in Bhagavad Gita, is wrong. And if we don't believe, if we are uh, thinking it is wrong information, then we are committing a very big offense against the scriptures. And for that, what is the way out? We need to offer flowers to Bhagavad Gita, we need to offer flowers to Bhagavatam and seek forgiveness from them, because there's no difference between Gita and Krishna. Like how you offer flowers to Krishna, similarly offer flowers to Gita and you seek forgiveness that yes, I did not believe you, I did not have faith in you, but now I learned from the class that I should have complete faith in your words. So please, O Bhagavad Gita, O Bhagavatam, I seek forgiveness from you. So you need to seek forgiveness from the scriptures also, because there is no difference between Krishna and the scriptures, because scriptures come from the mouth of Krishna only. So there is no difference. Mistrusting Krishna is mistrusting scriptures is equal to mistrusting Krishna. Is that clear? So I think we'll be able to do just one more and then we'll start with questions. The rest five we will do in the next class. So fifth one, I'm moving to fifth one. With that, we will start, after that, we'll start taking question answers. So the fifth one is to think that glories of chanting Hare Krishna, it is just some kind of imagination. So I have been telling you in all classes that how powerful this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is. And to feel, that, these ISKCON devotees, they are giving just too much importance to this chanting. There are so many other mantras also. And we can chant some other mantras also. So these ISKCON people, they're unnecessarily all the time japa, 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 all the time chanting, chanting, chanting. They are eating our head. So you feel that it is just some exaggeration. It is too much. People in ISKCON, they just want to get more people in ISKCON, or they want to motivate people. And they are just, it is just artificial. It is not real actually. So if you think that these holy names or these names of Krishna are just some artificial thing, and it does not have any importance, it does not have any power, then it is a very, very serious offense again. So what do we do for that? We should understand the philosophy. We should understand that this Mahamantra actually comes not from ISKCON. This Mahamantra actually comes from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It was Mahaprabhu who gave this mantra, and Mahaprabhu is same as Krishna. So when Mahaprabhu came, he introduced this mantra. And he says, whether you're Hindu, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, whether you are rich, you are poor, you're a woman or child or old man, you're a dog eater, you're a meat eater, chicken eater, everybody can chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So you should not think that, oh, somebody is eating non-veg and they should not chant. No. The Mahamantra is so purifying that anybody can chant. Like, you'll not believe me that for the hearing people, it is recommended that we should chant very loudly. We should hear what we are chanting for two reasons. So the two reasons are, one, when we hear, we are purifying our soul. And the second reason is, so if you're sitting in your home and there is a lizard, there is a small ant, there is a cockroach, or some pet like cat or dog, if that sound goes in their ears, they will also get purified just by hearing. So even if you cannot, being deaf, even if you cannot chant loudly because you do not know what sound is coming, you can buy a small mantra box from the temple whenever you visit the temple. You know, it is 24 by 7 in Prabhupada's voice. The mantra box is running. You can just plug it. If your family members don't feel bad about it, if your family members are supportive, then you can, just plug it in the, in the socket, and it will keep on running. And all the jivas who are in your house, like cats, dogs, and lizard and cockroach, everybody gets this sound. And even if suppose there is some soul which is still there in your house, like suppose your ancestors have gone, father, mother, grandparents, everybody, those souls are still there in your house. Suppose when they hear the sound, they will get delivered, they will go back to Krishna. So that powerful it is. So if you don't trust this chanting, then you are doing a very big offense. And what you should do, you should simply take shelter of, the names. When you're chanting, you say, please, Krishna, I take shelter of your name. I did not have that trust, but now after thy class, I develop more trust and I seek forgiveness. Right? So, a quick recap. We'll do recap next time also. First was cursing or criticizing a Krishna devotee. Cursing or criticizing a Krishna devotee. Second, to consider names of demigods at equal level with Krishna. Third is disobeying orders of spiritual master, order of your guru. Fourth is not having faith or making fun of the scriptures. And fifth is considering the chanting of Hare Krishna to be just some imagination or exaggeration. So these are the 5 points we have covered.